Hello, welcome. I am your edgy English teacher. Today is Saturday, May 10th, 2025. Taking a stroll in the park and enjoying life. So I've been away for a while, but I'm back. I was, working, getting things in order. But nevertheless, today's topic is there will be good days and there will be bad days. That's the topic for today. There will be good days and there will be bad days. So, as a teacher, one of our primary missions is classroom management, right? We are told we must keep, the students in line, keep them in order, keep them in their seats. And, to a certain extent, we are judged by how well we can keep 30, 32, 34 teenagers in their seats, which is a great accomplishment. Imagine, you have 30 souls and your job is to keep them entertained, occupied, engaged. I mean, if you can do that, that's a superpower. So, in my journey as a teacher, I've struggled with classroom management. I remember my first year teaching. The principal came in and she saw me she saw some students on the floor, and clearly I wasn't good at classroom management. But nevertheless, throughout the years, I have learned to manage students to a certain degree. And to be quite honest, for all my years of teaching, even though I've mastered or I've become competent in classroom management per se, every once in a while, let's be honest, 2 out of 3 days of the week, the kids get the better of me, and kids come in there with a whole host of issues, parental issues, home issues, and guess what? They bring it into the classroom. So, classroom management is a big thing. But what I've come to learn, my fellow teachers, and this is sincerely my understanding, is that we don't have control. We don't have total control of another human being's thoughts and feelings, right? You're dealing with 30 kids, and they're dealing with their hormones, they're dealing with a whole host of things. And you, as one person in a classroom, cannot expect to manage all of this. Yeah, you can call homes. Yeah, you can reprimand. Yeah, you can give students zeros or -10. But ultimately, there comes a time where your best efforts will fail. That is my conclusion. And it's humbling even after all these years, that I still struggle with classroom management. CM, the struggles of classroom management. So, currently, I'm 3 for 5. What I have observed is that I will get 3, solid days of teaching, and there'll be 2 days where the kids don't give a shit what I do or what I say. It's their day to bug out. It's their day to wild out, so to speak. So it's very humbling. Because sometimes you think, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got this. I'm a master teacher. But keeping kids in line, keeping kids quiet, to be brutally honest, it's not really, it's only that, right? It's not proof that you are a good teacher. I have colleagues, you pass by their class and you see the kids are quiet, no movement, no talking. And it looks impressive, right? It looks impressive. Wow, you got these kids under control. And for most teachers, principals, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for kids in their seats. Yeah. And though it looks good, is that really teaching? Is that really learning? Is controlling another human being proof that learning is happening? That's the question. I've often said, true learning is messy. True learning is messy. It doesn't end in a 40-minute lecture with a bow and everybody gets it. No, that's not learning. That's the appearance of learning. The real learning is a fucking mess. You fail, you get muddy, there's dust and explosions and more failure and more getting up. And perhaps after all that's done, you pick up the pieces and you learn. So therein lies the problem of education today. It keeps children in their seats and they're well behaved, almost like robots. But the question remains, are they learning? Are they learning? There's a great book called Engaging Minds, whose authors, I remember reading it at University NYU. It really is a game changer. It's called Engaging Mind. And one of the things they said was that, or one of the tenets or principle is that, true learning is unconscious. True learning is unconscious. It's not what we memorize. It's not what we are told. But true learning is what happens when we are not awake. It's when we are sleeping. It's when we're meditating. So, there's a play here in Prospect Park. Let's go take a look. So anyway, I'm 3 for 5. I get good days. I get bad days. I accept them all. You know, that's another thing. Accepting your bad days. Accepting your failures in the classroom. And even more importantly, taking chances in the classroom. And be willing to accept when things don't go right. But the main thing is to keep pushing and understand that there will be good days and bad days.
To tell me that I'm not ill. But the truth is,
Yes, my daughter. She is wrong.
that pest is going to be the death of me.
No, don't.
She is the cause of all my worries.
I'm so sorry.
So tired to send her away.
Alas, my pet. No employee is perfect.
So,
Sometimes they're small.
I am. Thank you for joining me. I am Edge English teacher. Teaching is my love. I've been doing it for 23 years. I love what I do. And I hope I provided some understanding into the world, the life, the existence of teachers. Thank you.